Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing another timeless pick a card reading on what makes you irresistible. So get comfy and stay tuned. If this message resonates at any point, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you can drop a love emoji in the comments too. Now, take a deep breath with me. In and out. When you're ready, choose the pile you feel pulled toward the most. The yellow flower, the orange tree leaf, or the lilac flower. And just a heads up, if you hear me say orange leaf instead of green leaf, I'm talking about the type of leaf, not the color. Anyway, let's get into your reading. So, for those who picked the yellow flower, pile 1 lovers, let's talk about what makes you irresistible in a way that actually hits. No fluff, no dragging. The chariot energy around you is undeniable. People notice you even when you're trying to be invisible. You have the kind of presence where someone sees you once and goes home thinking, why did they look that good just walking past? Okay. Imagine you stepping out of a car. It could be a new one or an older one, but you make it look high-end because of your aura. Maybe your window rolls down and there's this clean breeze hitting your face. Your hair moving slightly, your eyes focused, like you already know where you're heading. That's you. People see you and instantly feel like you're the main character without even opening your mouth. Physically, your attractiveness is sharp and immediate. You have those features that stand out without effort. Intense eyes that pull people in, maybe dark lashes, a strong brow, lips that naturally look good even when you're not trying, and a presence that makes others nervous in a good way. Your body has definition or a soft, sensual shape, but either way, it's the kind of physique people remember. You look good in fitted clothes, baggy outfits, casual, formal. It doesn't matter. You make things look intentional. Sexually, I feel like you have a slow burn magnetism. It's not loud or desperate. It's the I know my worth energy. The kind where someone watches you talk and their mind drifts somewhere they shouldn't. You're the type who doesn't need to flirt to be seductive. Your silence, your glance, even your walk does it for you. People imagine you as someone who is attentive, confident, and very present. The kind of person who makes someone forget their name for a second. Now, personality-wise, what makes you irresistible is your emotional strength. You've been through a lot, and it shows, but not in a broken way. More like you carry wisdom, experience, and resilience. You don't over-explain, you don't beg, you choose yourself, and that's hot. People love that you have boundaries. You're not the type to get played. You're the type people regret losing. Another thing that hits hard about you, yellow is your signature energy. It doesn't matter if you wear it physically or spiritually, it fits you. You radiate brightness, hope, joy, and confidence even when you're quiet. You brighten up rooms, you lighten heavy atmospheres. You attract love because you carry warmth. You're like a sunbeam people want to stand in. Why do I feel like... Okay, picture yourself entering a small gathering or a restaurant. You're not dressed extravagantly. Maybe it's neutral colors, maybe a simple yellow accent. But the moment you walk in, conversations shift. Someone nudges their friend. Someone else stares a bit too long. The waiter gives extra attention. People think, who is that? You carry yourself like someone who knows where they're going, even if the world around you is chaotic. That's the chariot. Now, let's go into the deeper layers of why people chase you. You have ambitions. Even when you're still figuring things out, there's this forward moving spark in you. People can tell you're not planning on staying the same. They see potential. They see drive. They see someone who'll evolve into something powerful. That makes you a fantasy for many. Financially or career-wise, there's an edge to you. You either look like you're leveling up, or you carry yourself like someone who's already investing in their future. You know how to present yourself. You might have stylish taste, not necessarily expensive, but bold, clean, well put together. You might like cars or tech or fashion, or maybe you don't even have the latest things, but the way you wear what you have, it looks premium. That's irresistible. You could also have one specific feature that drives people insane. It might be your neck, your shoulders, your collarbone, your legs, or your waistline. Something about that area draws eyes like a magnet. You could be adjusting your shirt, reaching for something, stretching a little, and boom, someone is stuck staring at you. Your natural posture is attractive. Even the way you sit has quiet confidence. I feel like you're the type people have sexual fantasies about, even if you don't know it. People imagine you as someone who gives intensity, not mediocrity. Someone who knows how to match energy. Someone who can be gentle and soft one moment and unexpectedly dominant the next. You leave people wanting more, even if all they got was one smile or one conversation. The part that makes you become unforgettable is the fact that you have a protective nature. You care deeply. You show up. You give warmth. You love with loyalty. You don't trust easily, which makes being chosen by you feel rare. People see you as someone worth the effort, someone worth chasing, someone worth changing for. You have strong Cancerian vibes, even though you may not be under the Cancer zodiac. Your energy is powerful, not because you try, but because you're authentic. You don't force charm. You don't fake vibes. You're real. You're passionate. You're focused. That's why the chariot matches you, because you're moving forward in life whether anyone joins you or not. And the part that hooks people the most, you're unforgettable. Once someone is attracted to you, it lingers. You become a type, a standard, a memory that refuses to fade. So that's it for you, my yellow lovers. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So for those who pick pile 2, orange leaf angels. What makes you irresistible is the way you move through the world with this calm, clean, refreshing aura. You feel like the break someone didn't know they needed. Imagine someone entering a noisy party, overwhelmed, on the verge of going home. Then you walk in. You're not loud. You're not doing too much. But every head subtly turns. There's this shift, like everything becomes a little lighter, a little easier to breathe. People don't know why, but you feel like clarity, like peace disguised as a person. The star shows up for people who don't try to shine, yet somehow still end up being the brightest thing in the room. Physically, you have this glow that shows up even on your tired days. Maybe it's the way your skin catches light, or the way your eyes look like they're holding constellations when you're talking about something you care about. Some of you have soft, dreamy features, lips that look naturally plush, gentle cheekbones, lashes that frame your eyes in the prettiest way. Others have that sharp, striking, almost editorial look, like your nose, jawline, or brows give you that I could be scouted in a grocery store vibe. The star chooses people who don't even realize how captivating they are. You have that quiet but impossible to ignore beauty. The kind people don't compliment out loud at first because they're too busy staring. And the sexual part? You're the kind of attractive that sneaks up on people. People fantasize about you like you're a celebrity. You might even be one, if not in the official sense. You're really popular, well known by people. You're the dream girl or dream boy everyone wants a taste of. Someone could think you're cute, then you laugh, tilt your head or stretch your body a certain way, and suddenly they're like, oh, oh wow. Your sensuality is subtle but devastating. You might have a curved waist, soft thighs, broad shoulders, a beautiful neck, or a walk that looks like you're gliding. There's something about the way you sit, the posture, the ease that makes someone feel like they shouldn't be looking, but they can't stop. You're the type who can sit quietly on a couch, scrolling their phone, and somehow become the most magnetic person in the whole space. It's that effortless glow, not the I'm trying to impress you type, but the I'm comfortable with myself softness. Think of someone noticing you from across the room, and suddenly their anxiety settles. They don't even have to talk to you. Your presence alone feels like someone turned off all the static in their head. Career-wise, people find you irresistible because you have ambition without being obnoxious. You have that quiet, high-value vibe, the type who minds their business, works on their goals, and somehow always levels up when people aren't watching. It might be the way you talk about your projects or the way you show up consistently even when you don't feel motivated. People admire that. It gives you this future successful aura that's extremely attractive. Everyone admires you. You inspire others without knowing. Whether you're male or female, you give off strong model vibes. And it's not about height, size, or even your style. It's this natural symmetry in your energy. People around the world would definitely download your pictures if you put them up on Pinterest or any social media platforms. The way you carry yourself gives Instagram model but not trying vibes. Someone could catch you on a random Tuesday in sweatpants and still think, why does this person look like they should be on a campaign poster? You literally have that influencer energy. Even if you're not wearing anything flashy, you can walk through a room and somebody will whisper, who is that? People find you irresistible because you feel rare. You have a unique sense of fashion also. In a generation where everyone is performing, curating, editing themselves, you stand out by just being real. You're authentic in a way that's not loud or preachy. It's quiet but impossible to ignore. Not everyone has that combination of magnetism, softness, sex appeal, beauty, and humility. But you walk around like you don't even know you have it. Someone could have known you for 20 minutes and already feel like you're a safe space. Like they can say things they don't even tell their closest people. Your vulnerability is gentle, not messy. Your softness feels intentional, like you've lived through things and decided not to let it harden you. Imagine someone scrolling late at night, half asleep, then remembering something you said in passing that made them feel seen. Suddenly they're awake, replaying the whole moment. or they're listening to a song and it reminds them of the tone of your voice. You're the type people think about unexpectedly in the shower, during a boring lecture, while doing dishes. You leave little quiet fingerprints on their memory. And it's not just emotional either. There's an aspirational quality about you. People watch how you move, the way you take care of yourself, the way you refuse to lose hope even when life gets heavy, and they start wanting better for themselves too. You're the kind of person who posts a picture or a random thought, and without even trying, you inspire others. Someone could see you wearing something simple, like a basic tee with tiny earrings, and still screenshot it thinking, I need this energy. Your energy also has this healing effect. Your attractiveness feels like the universe sprinkled a little extra stardust on you. You don't shove it in people's faces. If anything, you underestimate how captivating you are, but others see it instantly. The star makes you the person people feel lucky to encounter, even for a moment. You're the refreshing type of beautiful, the hopeful type of beautiful, the I met them once, but I still think about them type of beautiful. In a world full of noise, you're the quiet moment that feels like everything might just be okay again. That's what makes you irresistible, Orange Leaf Angel. So that's it for you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So for those who picked pile 3, lilac flower, angels, the hierophant shows up for people who carry wisdom with a modern edge. The kind of person who knows the value of tradition, culture, spirituality, and morals, but in a way that is forward thinking, not restrictive. You're not old school, you're ancestral but upgraded. You have this grounding, mature aura that makes people feel safe, protected, and guided, even when you're not trying to play that role. What makes you irresistible is that you feel like stability in a world where most people are just winging it. You have this I know who I am energy that hits people deeply. Someone talks to you for 5 minutes and suddenly they're rethinking their whole life. You drop one sentence, one, and it sticks with them for weeks. You're the kind of person someone hears speak and they immediately feel like you're tapped into something bigger than the average person. Physically, you have a presence that's impossible to ignore. It might be the strong, calm posture, standing tall, shoulders back, the kind of stance that gives natural authority. Or your eyes, deep, observant, knowing eyes that make people feel like you see straight through excuses and straight into the truth. Some of you have darker features that give mysterious but comforting, while others have soft, inviting features paired with an intimidating aura, a dangerous combo. People find themselves attracted to you before they even process why. And sexually, you have that slow burn type of magnetism, the kind that gets hotter the longer someone looks. You give slow dominance, controlled temptation. I don't chase, but trust me, you'll come here eventually. It's the way you sit, confident but relaxed. The way you speak, articulate, commanding, articulate, intentional. The way your voice drops slightly when you're being serious. People get flustered around you because your energy feels mature, grounded, and deeply sensual. You don't have to try. You just exist, and somehow it feels like you're seducing the room without doing anything sexual at all. Career-wise, you're irresistible because you're knowledgeable. People look at you and know instantly that you're going somewhere, not because you're lucky, but because you're disciplined, wise, and strategic. You think long term, you plan, you commit. And that's extremely attractive in a world of "I'll start tomorrow." You give mentor energy, boss energy. I teach, but also constantly evolving. You might be someone who's deeply devoted to their craft, whether that's law, medicine, spirituality, teaching, business, public speaking, research, or anything that requires intellect and structure. Your presence feels like someone who could run a company or lead a movement. Your work ethic is sexy. The way you stay focused, the way you learn fast, the way you move with purpose. People admire you because you have depth, real depth, not aesthetic, quotes depth, not soft life, but I don't know who I am depth. You have lived through it, learned from it, spiritually guided depth. You understand where you came from and you respect the wisdom of those before you, but you apply it in a way that moves you forward, not backward. You're the definition of tradition meets evolution. In a vivid scene, imagine you're at a social gathering, not even trying to stand out, and someone asks you a question about life, relationships, values, or family. The whole room gets quiet without meaning to. People turn their heads, pretending not to listen too hard, but hanging on to every word you say. You're speaking calmly, in a measured tone, dropping a piece of wisdom that is both simple and profound. In that moment, you're not just attractive, you're magnetic, enlightening, unforgettable. You also have this very clean and put together attractiveness, not necessarily flashy, but the type of look that feels intentional. Whether you're wearing traditional attire, modern streetwear, minimalist neutrals, or something elegant, you always look like you understand who you are. You might have a signature color, a signature scent, a signature accessory. Something about you feels classic and timeless. The lilac connection shows in your energy. You radiate spiritual intelligence, soft but powerful, gentle but firm, calm but deeply influential. People find comfort in you, but also feel intimidated because you're not easily swayed, not easily manipulated, not easily impressed. And let's talk about another physical trait. Your hands, your walk, or your voice may be especially attractive. The way you gesture when explaining something, the way you lean in slightly when listening, the way you stride like you're grounded in purpose. These small, subtle things make people think of you at random moments. Someone could be in class, scrolling TikTok, or lying in bed and suddenly remember the sound of your laugh or the seriousness in your eyes. You imprint on people. Your sexual energy is controlled, not chaotic. You give, "I know what I'm doing," without needing to say a word. Someone could touch your hand by accident and feel heat shoot through their whole body. You're not playful sexy. You're slow, intense, devastatingly mature sexy. What truly makes you irresistible, lilac flower angels, is that you make people want to be better. Just by knowing you, they evolve. Just by hearing you speak, they reflect. Just by loving you, they transform. You're the type of person someone never forgets. Not because you're loud, but because your impact is carved into their mind like a lesson they'll never outgrow. I've come to the end of this reading, Angels. I hope you truly enjoyed it. And if it resonated, feel free to drop anything in the comments, even if it's just a little love emoji. I'll see you next time. I'm not great at goodbyes, so I'm just gonna awkwardly slide out and say bye-bye.